Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Caffeinated Content. We're talking about great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. Facebook ads, do they still work? Are they working? And if so, what makes them work? Now, the reason I do this is because a friend of mine recently said, you don't talk about Facebook ads anymore. Yes and no. I don't talk about Facebook ads every single day, but I do talk about Facebook ads to specific audiences, of which not everybody on my Facebook feed is that particular audience. So I'm working a lot with Facebook ads. I'm working a lot with real estate, mortgage companies, some financial services. We've done well with dentists. And the majority of the people that follow me here on Facebook are not dentists, and they're not real estate agents, nor are they brokers, mortgage brokers, or financial professionals. So we talk about Facebook ads, our company does, but specifically to those audience. But I wanted to bring it up because I guess the perception was I don't talk about it anymore. So Facebook ads work if you're doing other things right with your business. Look, I can't boom a business that's bad at sales or bad at follow-up or disorganized, because all I'm doing is I'm feeding leads into a business that factually wastes them. And I have found that those companies that have good follow-up, good sales, will do good with marketing. Look, there's three steps to generating more customers. Number one, marketing. You got to make yourself aware. You've got to generate leads. You've got to make people able to find you. So whether it's through Google or Facebook or Bing or Twitter or Instagram, word of mouth, email, whatever it is, that's the role of marketing, to get you known and some type of reach generated. Then there's selling. Then there's enlightening the prospect, convincing him that this is the best choice, or showing him through your content that you are the most competent brand to do business with. And then there's closing. There's actually getting the money. The reason I bring that up is some businesses are not good at selling and closing. So we can do all the marketing, the first third of the cycle, really well, and throw a bunch of leads into a business that can't sell and can't close. And guess what they do? They come back and they go, your leads suck. And the reason why they complain about the leads is they're not good at selling or closing. So of course, they can't take responsibility for their lack of ability in selling and closing, so they tell us that the leads are bad. The other thing that I have found is that some people have a certain tolerance for success. I've literally had people tell me, and I won't name them, but I have the pictures of their faces in my head, of people that have told me to stop marketing because they now have enough business. Meaning the thing that got them to that level of success, they're now going to turn off. I know it's crazy. I try to convince them otherwise. I try to show them the logic. But sometimes, as you know, logic doesn't always win the day on this planet. And I've literally had people stop their campaigns and then call me 6 months later frantically going, we've got to get our ads going again. I don't have any business. Yeah, of course, you turned it off. The thing, remember I warned you? So we've learned over time that there's certain criteria that we now look at before we're going to propose Facebook ads. Are they willing to do a long-term run of ads, 6, 9 months, a year, to actually put themselves in front of their target audience? Number two, do they have a system of selling and closing? Do they have a good front office girl? Do they have good salespeople? Do they have a CRM? How fast is their follow-up? If you follow up with these leads 2 or 3 days later, I guarantee you they're going to seem like bad leads, because that person has moved on most likely to do business with someone else, right? If they're looking for a dentist and they're in pain, they want that dentist right now. If they're decided that they want to list their home, they're going to find a realtor, because they know, the audience knows, that they've got tons of options. They can go to Yelp and find dentists. They can go to Google and find dentists. You're not the only dentist in town. So if you're slow to respond, or you're bad at selling or convincing them that you're the one that can handle their pain, they will go somewhere else, and you're going to think that they're bad leads. So we've learned over time that we do best when we put leads into somebody that's organized and can have them. And what I mean have them, they are excited about calling people. They follow up, because as you know, it takes more than once to follow up on a lead. So again, do they have an internal system that is effective at sales and marketing, or sales and closing? And if the answer is no, I guarantee you that they're going to come back a month or two later and they're going to be a problem for us. Now, of recent, I'm working with a realtor. You ready for this? In 3 weeks, we've generated over 150 leads for this. They're a real estate agent and a mortgage broker that they've comboed on their budget. In 3 weeks, we've generated 150 leads, and they now have 6 applications, right? He's so excited about the leads that we're generating for him that he's actually going to be listing 6 more properties. And probably by the end of the week, we're going to have about 10 properties of his that we're going to be showcasing. Not only that, he wants to bring on like 10 more realtors into his system that we are helping to actually deliver for him on the back end. So he goes out and gets the realtors and goes, hey, I finally have a team that will generate leads. Why don't you put your co-branding dollars in? I'll get the mortgage loans, you get the real estate sales, work together, we'll pool our funds, pool our resources, I have the team. And we're really, really winning with this. But again, we're looking for realtors that can have the success. They're willing to tolerate success. They're willing to invest in their own success. They're willing to continue to build a campaign with Facebook. And if they don't have that level of success, that they're willing to have it mentally, they're willing to experience that level of success, they're willing to deploy a campaign over time, then we don't take them on as clients. Because we've learned over time that the person with a low havingness, that a person with a low tolerance for success will somehow always find something wrong with what we're doing. Whereas the person that really wants tons of success can have it, has a high tolerance level for it, really has a good system of follow-up, is really a true entrepreneur and business person, they're killing it. So let's look at how many people really want to have a massive level of success in the business world. Well, 70% of businesses in America are either breaking even or going broke. That means only 30% of the businesses are profitable out there. Those are current numbers. 30% of the businesses out there are profitable. And just look at the news. Big brands are dying. Look at Sears. It's dead. GoPro. Their stock has gone from $80 down to like $5. So even major brands have a hard time of turning profits or remaining profitable. So you've got to have a great system of branding, selling, marketing, closing, and we're just one little bit of that. So yes, Facebook ads work if it's working within a system with a brand that's willing to do all the right things with the leads that are generated. Now, if that describes you, then you should come see me. So if you know somebody that's got an ambitious business that wants to run a great campaign, that wants to feed the leads into a great sales system, I guarantee you, Facebook and even Google and some other plays are really great at building your business. And if you want those type of leads and you want that level of success, you should reach out to me. You have a great day. Bye-bye.